It's just way too much money. So there's no way I can support this. I'm actually flabbergasted at the cost.
Staff is recommending that the City Council award the construction contract agreement to the lowest responsive bidder, Abood Diamond Construction Incorporated, and authorize the city manager to execute the agreement by and between Abood Diamond Construction Incorporated and the City of Desert Hot Springs for the construction of the Guy J. Tedesco Park restroom replacement project in the amount of $658,500 and approve a 10% contingency amount of $65,850, which brings the total project budget to $724,350. This concludes my report, and I'm here to answer any questions.
Anybody in the audience like to speak to this item? See nobody coming forth. Mr. Gardner?
This is a project that's been a long time coming and a long time at the top of my wish list, because I go through Tedesco Park virtually every morning, and the current facility is completely unacceptable. It's ready to fall apart, and the design on this one is great. It looks good. I think it'll be a great enhancement to that park, and this looks like a fantastic job, so I'm really excited about it, and I'm just hoping we can get it moving as fast as we can. Thanks.
Anyone else?
Yes. So follow up on that. So is there anything we can do temporarily? We're going to rope off demolition, and it's going to go right in the same spot, correct?
Mm-hmm, correct, yeah.
Is there anything that we can do to put porta potties in or some kind of mobilization?
Yeah, we will use temporary restrooms during construction,
Okay.
yeah.
There's no other questions. I'll entertain a motion. Go ahead.
Yeah, more comment. I am not comfortable voting to approve $724,000 for a park restroom. The solution, I think, on this one is to revisit this. This is not reasonable. It's just way too much money. So there's no way I can support this. I'm actually flabbergasted at the cost.
To discuss.
You want a motion to approve this item? Is that,
Yes.
Is there a second? There is a second. We'll go back to discussion.
I agree with the cost. All of our restrooms, we keep changing them because they get vandalized and what have you. We have to get, in today's century, to prevent that. Otherwise, we're going to keep doing it over and over again. I'm done.
And I'm going to make some comments, and I'll go second round. It's tough, and I understand your concern with the money, but unfortunately, in the public sector, there is a period of time that we have to throw these out for bid, and the process takes a while to get there, and all these agencies or companies are allowed to bid into this. And I don't think you're going to find anything better in the pricing, and unfortunately, the time it takes to build them and get them here and all the other things, I don't think we could do any better, Mr. Betts, unfortunately. But over time, I think we're going to spend 3 times that amount just repairing the current restrooms that are there. So unfortunately, we have to spend this type of money, the taxpayers' money, to build a restroom that will hopefully be fortified for the 1% knuckleheads out there that do this craziness. But it is a pretty facility, so for a restroom, so hopefully it'll go from there. Mr. Gardner.
Yeah, and getting to the cost of that, 724. Of that, 538,000 of it, if I'm not mistaken, is from a community development block grant, so it doesn't come out of our pocket, does it? So the amount coming out of our pocket is 200, which is a much more reasonable figure. So if that helps you ease your mind a little bit more, Mr. Betts.
If we're going to take a community development block grant, I got all kinds of options of things that I could do with that money besides a restroom.
I'm right there with you.
Just because it's coming in from a community development block grant, that doesn't mean that we have to pick that we're going to do a restroom with $728,000. The best move here would be to ask staff to come back with some other options.
If we have no other comments, please vote.
Motion passes with Councilmember Betts opposed.
Move to item number 8, which is the Palm